Creative health checkups are designed to assist any creative in understanding the current energy within the creative sector of their lifestyle currently, thus being able to comb through different shadow traits, shadow implementations and programming so that we can imagine harmonious routes to the reality that we desire. We have the what, the why, the chakra that we should be focusing on, and the transmutation. So the energy that we're picking up on currently right now is self-wallowing. Like, this is like pity. Like, right now we are, and when I say we, this is a community message, and we transmutate collective messages to communal shadow work, because we understand that we operate from the space of oneness always. The energy that's coming up right now is we are wallowing, and it's like a helpless. Like it's as if someone is in the perception that they are helpless. Whoever this is, we're feeling helpless and thus perceiving the realm and everyone else on the realm as helpless as well. Now, I just made a video about projections. And understanding our body, I'll do after. And understanding how our trauma impacts our current perception. You feel me? And this is a clear depiction of that. Like, literally, like somebody's like wallowing in a certain energy and literally trying to project that onto their reality and everybody else that's around them. Now, the reason that this may feel like a comfortable feeling to reside in is because they're like, these fallen angelics are playing at this particular shadow trait of yours, which is helplessness, hopelessness. They want to make you feel like, oh yeah, no, there's nothing we can do, we're all gonna die. Tell me that don't sound ridiculous. Okay, it sounds fucking ridiculous. Okay, so why this energy is here is because this is like a call from someone's, this could be like, you know, a soul team that's being neglected. This could be, you know, your own higher self and just higher knowing being neglected, because, you know, there's so many different inklings to shy us away from actually hearing our intuition clearly, to the point where we disassociate and interpret our intuition to be our instincts, which is not true at all. That is false and incorrect. You can look up the etymology of both of those words after you finish watching this video if you would like. This is not the video where I'm going to explain that. However, to understand your instincts is to understand the programming that your infant self, your inner child, has been giving. You have been given a certain set of programming, a that's what we call preconceived notions that our ego builds up, because our ego is bred from the inner child's coping mechanisms and what they have learned and picked up on to protect themselves, what they learned love to be, what they learned hate to be, and what they learned the spectrum of emotions to be. So it's like, if your inner child gets triggered by people telling you, nah bro, I don't agree with you, I don't really feel like that, because when you was a child, you know what I'm saying, when people didn't agree with you, something bad happened or something like that, like, then you're always gonna associate someone not agreeing with you in a bad light. So now you inflicting pain on me, when it's like, girl, I didn't know that shit happened to you when you was 7. What the fuck you want me to do? You want to cry about it? We can cry about it. That's what you're supposed to do, because you're supposed to be healing. Go cry about it. And this is a message to whoever this is, to literally go heal so that you don't inflict your pain onto everybody else. That's not fucking fair. People don't have to live by your preconceived standards. That doesn't make any sense. And that is unreasonable. unreasonable. Okay? No one's saying you can't feel how you feel, but we don't inflict that onto individuals. Even because that, you know what, bro? Like, on some shit, bro, like, I had a phase, or phases, or people, what people pleasing taught me growing up was, like, how to be toxically positive. You know what I'm saying? To the point where I'm disassociating from everything that I and my inner child deemed as anger. So it's like, if you were upset with me, or like it seemed like you were like some sort of like angry of some sorts, my brain just was like, shh, I literally can't even perceive you. I have no clue what you are. I'm not looking at you right now. And that is so problematic. That is so fucking problematic. And I've inflicted pain onto others because of that shit. Why would I treat you in a sort of way just because you are expressing your feelings? If you angry in that moment, then you angry in that moment. And I didn't even know that me doing that kept me in a psychosis, as to where, like, I didn't feel comfortable expressing anger because I disassociated from the emotion so much. So that's why this is coming up, because a tower moment had to be handed. And you're welcome. You know, hold that. It be like that. Go listen to Ego Killer. Out on all platforms. Season Love. Transmute the energy so that you can meditate on how to continue to alchemize this. So we're about to get into the alchemy of it right now. It's some sacral chakra blockages, not being comfortable with facing all of these different sides of yourself and actually facing the wallowing feelings that you're feeling currently, bro. Like, why the fuck are you sitting in shame and guilt? Why are you so shameful and guilty of yourself? Like, literally look at yourself and in the mirror and ask yourself that. What the fuck am I shameful about? Ask your inner child, because those are the neglected parts of the realm that we don't want to talk about. Our neglected inner child and all the children that are being abused and taken advantage of. Till this day. That's reflected all over the realm, even with how we treat ourselves. So until we start making a choice to actively heal those aspects, well, we'll always be descending and deteriorating and seeing these spaces of us getting back into these wallowing, emotions and whatnot as something that's detrimental and that's going to make you crumble, when all actuality, those are just the exercise that you're being put through in order to build up your resilience. Have the strength to alchemize your own energy. Have the strength to alchemize your own aspects of this planet. Because again, this is communal shadow work. Everybody should be able to feel what I'm feeling if they operate out of oneness, because that gives them the perspective and helps them feel the empathy that is already lying within them. You feel me? So transmute that. Go back down to the base. Go back down to your stability, your root chakra, and work your way up your energetic bodies. And if you want to learn more about the chakras, girl, fucking read it.